Flow into gratitude as you watch and feel how this very second arrives unannounced yet perfectly timed, perfectly alive, perfectly filled with invisible gifts that were already waiting for your attention before your attention even knew where to land. Because the breath you just took becomes the bridge into the next breath, and the next breath becomes the bridge into awareness, and awareness becomes the bridge into appreciation, and appreciation becomes the strange, beautiful realization that existence never truly stops offering something worth receiving. Because even now your eyes continue translating light into meaning while your mind translates movement into memory, and memory translates emotion into identity, and identity keeps unfolding in real time like an endless river carrying detail after detail after detail into your perception. And suddenly gratitude no longer feels like a task. It feels like gravity. Because every sound becomes evidence of life, and every pause becomes evidence of space, and every shift in energy becomes evidence that reality is continuously creating moments for you to notice. And notice how powerful it feels to simply notice. Because the more deeply you notice, the more deeply you receive. And the more deeply you receive, the less empty the world appears. Because emptiness was never the absence of value. It was only the absence of attention. And attention changes everything. Attention turns silence into atmosphere, and atmosphere into emotion, and emotion into connection, and connection into the realization that even randomness contains rhythm if you stay present long enough to hear it. Because this moment is speaking even without words, and your awareness is answering even without effort. And somewhere inside this continuous exchange between perception and presence, a quiet form of wealth begins accumulating inside you. Not the kind stored in numbers, but the kind stored in sensitivity. Because gratitude increases the value of experience by increasing the depth at which experience is felt. And suddenly even ordinary details begin glowing with significance. The unnoticed becomes unforgettable. The overlooked becomes meaningful. The passing second becomes a living thing moving directly through you instead of around you. And this is where the mind softens into flow, because flow is what happens when resistance loses interest in controlling the moment and curiosity takes its place. Curiosity about texture, rhythm, timing, atmosphere, emotion, movement, thought, all arriving together like synchronized currents inside one endless living composition. And the beauty of it all is that nothing had to become perfect before it became valuable, because value was already hidden inside the unfolding itself, hidden inside contrast, hidden inside unpredictability, hidden inside the simple miracle that you are here now, able to witness anything at all, able to think, able to interpret, able to feel reactions forming and dissolving in real time like waves touching the shoreline of consciousness. And every wave leaves behind another reason to appreciate being alive in this exact instant, because there will never again exist another moment arranged exactly like this one, another combination of thoughts and sensations and timing and awareness converging into one singular experience that belongs only to now. And now becomes the beginning of another now, and another now, and another now, each one arriving like a gift still warm from creation, each one carrying details waiting to be discovered by the part of you willing to slow down internally while life continues moving externally. And perhaps that is the deepest poetic justice of all, that the more gratefully you observe, the richer reality becomes, and the richer reality becomes, the more naturally gratitude continues flowing forward without force, without instruction, without ending, like breath becoming awareness, becoming wonder, becoming breath again.